Hey everyone, welcome back to another session of Kubernetes. In this session, we'll see services in Kubernetes. After that, we'll see why do we need services in Kubernetes. Then after, we'll see types of Kubernetes service. Next to it, we'll deploy a notebook service and try to access it locally. So we'll deploy a pod and we'll try to access it. So let's begin. First, understand what is Kubernetes service. So it's enable communication between various components within outside of the application. So it's an object just like pods. So it's a service that enable communication between we have groups of pods. So next we'll see why do we need service. So as we know, pods are ephemeral in nature. So due to various reasons, its IP gets changed, like node failure or manual deletion and rolling updates. So if a pod crashes, it won't restart on its own. Then service forward traffic to pods. Next, we'll see types of Kubernetes service. So we have mainly three types of services like cluster IP, node port, and load balancer. So what is this node port? So it allows external access to port by node IP and port. And next we have the cluster IP. So the service creates a virtual IP inside the cluster to enable communication between services such as front-end server to set of back-end servers. Next, we have load balancer. So it provision a load balancer for an application supported like cloud providers. So it basically cloud setups. So here you can see I also mentioned English. So English is not a service. So it's a types of Kubernetes service, but it works with services to expose HTTP and HTTP routes from outside to the cluster service. So let's begin the implementation. So first we'll deploy a noteport and try to access it. Noteport service. So we'll go to the Visual Studio Code and see I've already manifest file of the service. Here we can see we have API version v1 and wait, I will service.y. Yes, this one. So we have the API version v1 and the kind service, and in the metadata we provide the name my app service and the type you are using node port and target port we have given 80 and node port. If you don't give, it will take by default. Here we have given 3008. So I have already created this service. If we hit command kubectl get svc dash o wide. So here you can see we have service running, name my app service, and the type is noteport, and here it's running on 80 colon 3008. So if we go to the now we will create a pod. So here we have a simple manifest file for pod. So here you can see API version, kind pod, and the name we have given my app pod. So try to apply this manifest file with the command kubectl apply dash f and the file name pod.yml. Press enter. So pod gets created. So if you run the command kubectl get pod dash so wide, here you can see it's up and running. Name my app pod, and IP is this one. So we'll try to access it. So if you give the command curl http colon / and the node IP. So 10.0.2.15 and write node 3008. It's listening the service which you have noteport service which you have created. So press enter. So here you can see it's up and running. Welcome to. And if you also want to check on browser, I will show you. So if you go to the browser, and here we'll refresh this. Press control D. So here it's coming. So in this way you can access this. So that's all from this video. We'll see you in another video.